If someone gave me a free meal, I would probably be surprised and then skeptical, but then once I actually talked to that person and got to know them, I would be very happy.
Oh, I'd be really grateful and kind of curious why it happened, but just really thankful.
I would be extremely gracious, and I think I would either attempt to give that person something back or to give someone else a free meal.
I might feel a little skeptical and wonder where their generosity is coming from, but when I see that it's completely genuine, I would accept it with open arms.
I'd be open to it. I'd be pretty excited about it, that something like this was happening to me, and I would want to pay it forward.
I would still feel like I'd want to pay them something or give them something for their kindness, and as well as do something for someone else.
I would actually feel inspired and obligated to do something kind for someone else.
And I'd want to. It wouldn't be out of a force, it would be completely a natural instinct because someone has done something so unique for me.
Karma Kitchen is truly an experiment in kindness. It's been established in Berkeley and DC and has gained so much momentum that we're trying to now start it in Chicago. At this time, we're looking for one or more restaurants to partner with us to create what we're calling a gift economy.
Basically, that restaurant, while it operates as a normal restaurant with its normal meals, its normal name, for 6 out of the 7 days a week, once a week, say for example on a Sunday afternoon from the hours of 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. the restaurant closes down its typical operation and becomes Karma Kitchen Chicago. Now, during that time, patrons, average restaurant goers, will come inside the restaurant and they'll be greeted with kind of a surprise actually. They'll sit down, be handed a menu. The menu will give them different meal options, and they'll enjoy a full course meal prepared by a fully volunteer-run staff. At the end of their meal, they're handed a bill, and that bill is actually for $0, and they're informed that someone before them has paid for their meal.
We're hoping that this is going to inspire a gift economy in which people will want to further these random acts of kindness. Not only will it inspire these patrons that have actually received the gift, but it also inspires us in knowing that we're doing something for the greater good.
The reason that we think that Karma Kitchen is an experiment rather than just like some other volunteer experience is because we have no expectation about what the results will be. When you do something for someone, they may pay it forward or they may not. They may come back. We've had volunteers or patrons come back the next week and sing a song for the Karma Kitchen that happened the next week. We've had people come back, originally they were patrons and they've wanted to then become volunteers. Or someone might just say, hey, I got a free meal today. That's great, you know? So we just really don't know what the result will be, but we do feel that there's an impact of doing something like this, and the unknown is just what that impact will be. And just like any other experiment, we have an hypothesis, and our hypothesis is that kindness is contagious. So we believe that if someone does something kind for you, you will either in return do something for them or you'll pay it forward in your own way.
The math would look something like this. If T equals the total number of kind acts, K equals the current number of kind acts, and N equals additional number of kind acts, and T equals K plus N, then our focus needs to be on increasing N, the additional number of kind acts. This would in turn increase T, thus resulting in an increase of total kind acts.
The face of Karma Kitchen is really anyone and everyone that wants to get involved. We're a diverse group of individuals from all different backgrounds, and everyone has, their own reasons for getting involved. For me personally, I just want to be part of something that's in my community that has a bigger impact than I know, and that's really exciting for me.
I got involved in Karma Kitchen because I wanted to be part of something greater than myself, and I was very touched by this idea of giving and how it's contagious and how people have responded to this in other locations.
The way a typical Karma Kitchen would work is we would all meet basically an hour before the restaurant opens as Karma Kitchen. During that hour, the volunteers and the more experienced volunteers would hold kind of an orientation session for the volunteers in which they learn about the different roles and the different tasks for the day. Then throughout the Karma Kitchen, basically volunteers will take turns rotating and getting to experience being a hostess or a host, a waiter or waitress, someone who is in charge of the decoration, the ambiance, someone who's in charge of doing the dishes, someone who's in charge of preparing the meals, and on certain days, if we do a different theme, then there will be more roles to be filled.
So volunteers that get involved with Karma Kitchen have an opportunity to meet other people that are doing something that's part of the experiment. They have a chance to meet with patrons that are, going through this experience that's new to them, because there's really something that's not happening in any other restaurant in Chicago.
There's room for everyone to join and be a part of this experiment, and it has the potential to just create a domino effect, ripples across the community and who knows, even across the world.
So if you volunteer with us at Karma Kitchen Chicago, you'll get to answer that question for yourself of what would I do if someone gave me a free meal? And you'll also see how other Chicagoans will react in that same situation. So come join us for the journey. It's going to be really exciting. Every week is going to be a different event. And whether it's as a patron, a volunteer, a restaurant owner, or any other way that you want to get involved, we really hope that you'll come along for the ride.